Okay, so we just is it just start then?
Yep.
And
Okay.
so prologue is what we did. Bonus is some other thing.
Yeah, and also, for reasons I'll explain later, Anna, I'm going to be reading this.
Okay. I see how it is.
I've spoiled things already. No. um, just another day at work. A lot of things have changed since I started this job as a teenager, but my days still start mostly the same way. I wake up, spend some time getting ready, maybe fall asleep again, causing Ethan to come over exasperated and drag me to Ristorante. The same actions, the same patterns. But it's all about to change.
So am I still?
Yep, you can still be Ethan.
Yeah. Has Lily? That's how you pronounce an asterisk. Shown up yet?
I did not know that was how you pronounce an asterisk.
I decided this about 10 seconds ago.
We'll see if we keep that pronunciation. I don't think so. Wouldn't she be over there dropping plates left and right by now?
I guess you're right. Probably would be dropping them in front and behind and over and below and zigzag as well. Didn't the... Oh, sorry.
You're
We're
trying to
doing it
steal my
already.
lines too!
No.
Didn't the higher-ups say that yesterday's was the last one?
The higher-ups are the ones who said our game wouldn't be that popular, remember? They didn't count on us lasting for a whole year. Game like visual novel?
True. Well, let's just stay in position. You never know what might happen today.
Oh, Liam isn't with you?
Guess he's running late. I did tell him I'd leave without him if he didn't hurry up.
Well, let's get back to work for now. I'm sure he'll turn up later.
Ethan and I go our separate ways for the time being. Being one of the chefs, I spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and Ethan spends most of his time on the floor actually serving customers. Even though I'm a chef, I don't get to actually cook all that much. I'm a sous chef, so it's more like I look over the work of the station chefs and put finishing touches on the dishes before they're sent out. There's a strict hierarchy. When Lily, I'm not going to pronounce it that way, Ben. Okay, you did it
It makes
for me.
it sound like Lily is especially tasty. Like, Lily.
Oh no.
Oh, it's just... There's 6 points on an asterisk, so it's 6 clicks.
Anyway, when she comes in, that's about the only time I'm allowed out on the floor. I have to attend to my real job after all. Huh? Did Lily show up after all? I'd better go take a look.
This is weird. Can I be the angry customer?
Go ahead.
What the hell is this crap?
I'm sorry, sir, but this isn't part of the script, so you...
Shut up. I'll do what I want. That chick didn't even show up today, right?
Well, no, but she could be here at any...
Shut your pie hole and get me some wine.
Sir, I'm pretty sure that you've had enough to drink this afternoon.
Ethan, what's going on? Ethan turns away from the rude customer and whispers to me, probably to avoid angering the patron anymore.
This customer, I'm pretty sure he snuck in a flask of whiskey under his shirt and put it into his drink while I wasn't looking.
Should I be playing it drunk then?
Sure. It's barely past noon and he's already a drunken mess. How sad. If it was later in the day, it wouldn't be. But
If it was 12:01, then it'd be fine.
if it was 12:01, it would be a little sad. If it were 12:02, then it would be okay.
Yeah, can't cut it quite that close.
I have standards.
Typical of Ethan to pity even a random drunk. one who's been giving him a hard time, no less. I could never do that. It's taking every ounce of my self-control to keep from going off the deep end as it is. I can't respect people like that drunk, but I'm supposed to be the calm voice of reason here, so I can't say that.
Oh, so I guess I'm supposed to have a different personality now, so I shouldn't be quite as annoyed and angry at everyone.
Yeah, this is weird.
Is Liam no longer going to be super cute? That might be upsetting.
He can't be doing this. That's against regulations. And what if Lily shows up?
It's surprising how naturally that sound effect comes to me. I don't even have to think about it. That's what I told him, but while he's being uncooperative, we might need to ask him to leave, but I don't think that will work.
Well, if push comes to shove, Ethan won't be able to do much. I can at least haul the guy out of here. Someone has to since Liam's not here yet. Let me talk to him.
Wait, Pierre.
Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to calm down. I think it would be best for your well-being if you don't order wine right now.
Huh?
We're only trying to do what's best for you, sir. It seems you're already quite inebriated and...
Shut up.
The drunk takes a swing at me, but I easily take a step back to get out of the way, and he misses me. I have to stay calm. Sir, we'd really like your cooperation in this matter. You're disturbing the other customers. This reflects poorly on you, doesn't it?
Ooh.
Ethan, probably sensing my growing frustration, steps in front of me.
So that's the guy who was super mean, but now seems like he isn't?
Yeah, he seems like very sympathetic.
Oh.
His eyebrows are more sympathetic.
Yeah, look at those eyebrows.
Or is he just kind of vaguely sad?
That's what we were thinking too in the previous one. We're like, what expression is this?
I feel like I'm failing one of those tests that they use to tell if you're like a sociopath, where they show you pictures and they're like, which is the happy one? And I'm just like, ah!
I've done tests like that and not
Are you a
always.
sociopath?
And there'll be something where it's like there's a
It's not.
well, it'll be like there's this picture of like this person's eyebrows and it says, is this person flirty or angry? And I'm like,
Ugh.
Flirty, and it's like, you're wrong. You're very wrong.
It's like, how are you human? Gosh.
we don't want any trouble, sir. We just
Don't tell me what to do.
2 exclamation points there.
Diplomacy usually works for Ethan. He's always looking for the peaceful way out. To him, violence can barely even be justified as a last resort.
What is this? Who is this Ethan?
The customer, temper flaring, jumps out of his seat and socks Ethan in the jaw. The force knocks Ethan's glasses right off.
oh.
Ethan's not used to fighting, so he isn't able to dodge it at all. It's a clean hit.
I'll teach you to order me around. Now get me my wine.
You are doing very well at this, Anna. Well, diplomacy didn't work.
Wait, Pierre, stop.
I barely hear Ethan as I rush forward and start beating
Whoa!
up this drunk. I'm seeing red. Trying to hit me is one thing, but Ethan's not used to it. He's a nice guy. More than that, though, he's my friend.
Are we playing as Pierre right now?
Has been for a few years now, and nobody messes with my friend and gets away with it. How do you like getting hit, huh?
What the heck is this?
Oh my, we're playing as Pierre right now.
And he's like the opposite of his previous
Good.
personality.
Oh man, I'm glad we didn't go for him then. I knew something was up with Pierre.
The drunk is on the floor whimpering now, but I don't care. I've been acting so polite and princely for a while now that it feels great releasing this pent-up rage and energy. I think Ethan's yelling at me, begging me to quit punching the guy, but
Ah, stop! No, no! Bad! Pierre!
Give my wine.
He sounds so far away right now.
Please don't destroy the drunk person. Oh, it's Liam. I guess I'll do the voice I was doing before. I don't know what his new personality will be like. Hey, you trying to kill him? Stop.
Liam. Look who finally decided to show up to work. Liam grabs me by the arm and pulls me off the drunk. I feel my adrenaline start going down, and my temper cools off a little. Guess I just needed someone to snap me out of it, and Liam was the only one physically capable of doing that.
He's got cool eyes. I just want to comment. Like, those glowing yellow eyes are not suspicious at all that he might not be human. Or he might have secrets. I don't know.
It's like
I like
golden eyes.
I just like his look in general. You missed all of my objectification comments.
I'll look forward to hearing them in the playback.
Pierre. Oh, that's Ethan. Pierre, why did you...
Before Ethan can say anything else, the customer runs out of the restaurant.
I'll get my wine somewhere else.
Good riddance.
That'll show you.
I hope he paid his bill first, though. Guess he's not coming back.
That's not the problem here? Yeah, so someone want to fill me in on what happened?
Some drunk was giving us a hard time. We were trying to get him to calm down when he just punched Ethan in the face. Guess I sort of snapped after that.
You... yes?
Okay,
But
okay.
that is...
I did snap. If Liam hadn't stopped me, I probably would have beaten that guy up. Is that what you want to hear? Ethan sighs, sounding more exasperated than I've heard from him in a while.
What if you'd gotten hurt? What's the point in being so reckless?
Well...
Oh, no, she's here. Just forget about this for now. I have to change into angry, hateful, misogynist mode. Ellipsis?
So, Lily...
That's how you pronounce an asterisk, Callie.
Oh,
I realized that we hadn't explained that.
We did not. No, we did not.
Yeah.
Lily with an asterisk. Okay.
Yes.
Unusual.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
so
it's
when we did
supposed
the...
to be Daisy Sunflower, so I'm not quite too sure what's happening. Why I'm
I guess-
feeling it.
I guess when we set the name, it didn't stay set when we were playing the actual game.
I mean, there's also this suspicious asterisk.
Yeah, Lily was the default name.
So she did show up. Time to get to work. Well, turns out that we were all misinformed. Again. We were expecting for Lily to appear one more time. I got chewed out for letting my temper get the better of me. What if she'd shown up while you were in the middle of that fight? That would have been a nightmare. When dealing with Lily, things have to go according to the script. I deviated from that script, so of course I got in trouble. But at least today was the last day. I can return to being myself. After work, we're meeting at the bar as usual, so I change out of my work clothes, pack up my stuff, and get going. On the way, I think about all the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing. Not that it'll change anything. This is the planet Erewhon.
Wait, what?
Um,
Where did this come from?
Sci-fi! Looks a
it says
little
it's parallel.
like Earth, right? It's not. We're just one of many parallel planets similar to Earth that occupy different dimensions.
I mean, not that like Earth.
Shh. It's... Okay, no, never mind. But for the most part, Earthlings have no idea that Erewhon exists. Humans are pretty egocentric that way. We didn't know about Earth either. Eventually, our sun started burning out for some reason, and there weren't any nearby planets hospitable for life for us to escape to. That's when Erewhon scientists made contact with the other dimensions. After a lot of research and communication, they learned the purpose of all the Earth's parallel planets, what Erewhon needed to survive. Turns out each of the Earth-like planets runs on a certain emotion from Earth. One of the other planets, Diaphon, runs on the sadness emotion. So every time an Earthling has to watch The Fox and the Hound or Titanic, they've allowed that planet to keep living.
Okay.
Our planet Erewhon
Sad movie.
Our planet Erewhon runs on love. When the scientists found this out, they were pretty relieved since love is one of those abundant emotions that just about every Earthling emits at some point in their lives. While the amount of love pouring out from Earth has its peaks and valleys, overall we never have to worry about it just plain running out. All that love becomes an energy that makes it possible for our planet to live on even after our sun burns out. As long as Earth has people who fall in love, Erewhon will survive without a sun. Of course, once the scientists realized that our planet runs on love, they wondered what could be done with all the excess. After years of research, they found ways to tap into the excess love. We got rid of things like electricity, nuclear power, and fossil fuels because, quite literally, all we need is love. Love energy powers everything.
Love energy! The greenest of energies.
Well, I think that the sadness planet could probably... Sadness is pretty renewable, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most emotions are pretty renewable resources.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the fear planet.
I was gonna say Anxiety Planet's gotta be a great place to live.
Oh,
Everyone's just like constantly running around screaming because like stuff is falling from the sky, you know, and
Man,
that's gotta be a fun time.
maybe they were the ones who engineered, like, the setup for millennials. It seems like all millennials have anxiety.
Long as that's where we're living.
So yeah, love energy powers everything on Erewhon, from our vehicles to the lights in our houses. Naturally, there's lots of businesses on Erewhon that are all about fostering love on Earth by working with companies from the main planet. We're able to broadcast video and send things to Earth for this express purpose.
so I guess that's why this is Ristorante Amore, because it's the
Rather
loved
than
one.
Ristorante Anxiety.
Let's see, Ansioso
so-
is anxious,
So was that all kind of like a set and they were like videotaping it to broadcast it or whatever?
to make love be spread more?
Oh man. Okay, continue.
Is it necessary? Nah, not really. We have enough love energy for a planet to keep spinning and for most of our inhabitants to keep on living comfortably. But there's always people who want more.
Now just imagine rereading all of this only with sadness instead of love. Or anxiety instead of love.
Oh dear.
Me? I'm just an actor. Every time a person turns on the Ristorante Amore game, it's like a window into our world. They fall in love with us, with what they think is just a game character. When that happens, they produce love energy that gets sent back to Erewhon for all of us to use. Pretty simple, right? A lot of things on Earth now were sent over by Erewhon scientists and businessmen to foster love. Don't ask me how our game system works, though, or how multiple people can be playing the game at the same time. That kind of science goes over my head. But we offer a level of realism that most dating simulations can't. I've been acting in different romance games aimed at girls since I was like 15. Each game goes on until the number of players drops off to close to 0, then the game is archived and no one can play it anymore. That doesn't sound like how a game works. So today's Lily was the last one. Ristorante Amore will be shut down so that new games can be made and more people can fall in love with different characters all over again, and Erewhon keeps on living. Well, now I don't have to switch into Prince Pierre mode every time I hear dishes breaking, and that'll be a nice change after a whole year of this. I quicken my pace as I get closer to the bar. I don't want to be stuck out here in the dark, and I'm sure everyone's already waiting. Hey.
Oh, different outfit.
Ooh, yeah.
Who are these people?
You don't recognize people that don't wear the same outfit every day. I'm really confused.
Wait, no, their hairdos are the same, fortunately, so I can still tell who they are. What took you so long?
Huh? I guess I was just thinking about some stuff while I was on the way over. I was explaining everything.
Feeling a little lonely now that the game's over?
Heck no, who'd miss a ditz like Lily?
That's a little mean. I didn't think she was that bad. I mean, she had an actual personality on my route. What's the point in talking about her like she was a real person? She wasn't real, just a vehicle for the game. True. Talking to her was like talking to a robot. She always said the same things.
Did you guys ever get the urge to say something totally different to see if the program would respond differently? I sure did.
No, because then we would have gotten fired.
Yeah. Glad I never did it then.
Wonder if all those Earthlings playing the game would be shocked if they saw us right now. We're so different. Yes!
Yes, very.
I think they'd be pretty happy that it turns out you're not a complete jerk, Ethan.
Not the players who go. Oh.
Oh.
Are you calling us masochists?
The players who go for him in the game are a bunch of masochists. They'd be totally disappointed to see that he's such a nice guy.
No, we're not. This is very nice. I would have preferred this, Ethan.
Yeah. Could you not call my fan base a bunch of masochists? Why the hell not? It's completely true and you know it.
I think the game is making fun of you guys.
It's our fault.
Honestly, Liam, your fanbase would have a heart attack over you. I mean, you're so...
So what? Oh, so what?
So, I don't know. Annoying, irritating,
Oh.
a pain.
You do know that all of those mean the same thing, right?
Naturally.
Yeah, well, luckily they never have to know. Anyway, when are the girls gonna show up?
Don't know. Laura was still there when I left. Angelina's probably on her way, but her apartment's pretty far, right?
We can wait for them a little while longer. Everyone needs to be here to celebrate the end of Ristorante Amore, after all.
Just then, I hear the jingling of the doorbell, and when I turn around, Angelina's walking towards us from the front door.
Sorry I'm late. I had to drop something off before I could come here.
What's with the getup?
What? Oh, you don't remember? That last Lily...
Oh, you're right. Okay.
I learned... Oh, you
Okay.
don't. That last Lily today was doing your path, Pierre, so I had to dress up for it.
It's weird seeing you dressed like that in your off hours.
It can't be helped. Tonight will be the last time I have to wear this outfit anyway.
Oh, I can see your eyes, Laura.
You have eyes?
Her bangs used to cover her eyes.
Oh. Okay, I was confused. I was like, is this supposed to be an eyeless person? And that was very upsetting, that idea.
I'll do Laura for now until potentially Lily may or may not make a reappearance. Just so that... Okay, I'm gonna try and do my best Laura impersonation with this line. Hey.
Oh, there you are. Slow as usual, huh?
Shut up. I was cleaning up, and then I got a call from your mother asking where you've been for the last few days.
Why didn't she just call me?
Because you never pick up your phone.
That sounds a lot like the relationship between the protagonist and her mother before.
Yeah, also Liam's doing this eyebrow thing a bunch of the times that he definitely... I don't think he ever did that in the prologue. You know, like raising one eyebrow. I guess he's supposed to look a little more sardonic. Point, but she should know that 90% of the time I'm just crashing at Pierre's place. Huh, maybe that's why he thinks I'm annoying.
Yeah, and without my permission.
No, that's probably not why he thinks I'm annoying. You should have thought of that before giving me a spare key.
You took my master key and made a copy of it while I was asleep.
Same difference. Since I still have a spare, you must not care that much. I mean, even Ethan's got a spare now. Won't be long before we all overrun your apartment.
Yay!
Anyway, is the game really over? I still find it hard to believe.
The higher-ups say it's really over now. They archived the game about an hour ago, so no more Lily popping up in Ristorante and breaking dishes.
The game already lasts way longer than anyone expected it to. It's been one year since we started, which is almost 3 Earth years, right?
From my experience, most dating game cycles only last for about 4 months of our time. So the success of this game really was a rare bit of luck. No wonder everyone's a little incredulous.
I'm going to miss the steady flow of money that I got for doing practically nothing.
You're so lazy, Liam.
Yeah.
By the way, Laura and Liam are first cousins. Kinda gross that they
I'm
ended
not
up...
surprised. I thought they were related.
Kinda gross that they ended up as potential love interests for each other in the game, but I guess Laura's
Yeah.
character never had a chance anyway.
I was gonna say they look like very much related.
Yeah, it was less obvious when you couldn't see that she also has yellow eyes.
The magical eyes.
In the real world, they can barely stand each other. Laura didn't even want the role. She was picked for it after the developers saw her hairstyle, pretty much. She hasn't cut her bangs in ages. The 5 of us have all been friends for a while. I've known Liam and Laura since we were little, and we met and made friends with Ethan in middle school. We haven't known Angelina as long, though. She and I were in another game together about 2 years ago. Afterwards, she just sort of joined the group. Lena's easy to get along with, and I think Laura was pretty happy to have another girl to talk to.
So what happens now?
Right. This was Ethan's first time acting. I think he just really needed the money. He was morally against doing it for a while since he didn't think it was right to trick people into falling in love with him.
I mean, it's more like you tricked people into hating you, honestly, but...
Sometimes I think he forgets that our planet's energy sort of relies on our efforts. Our line of work is just one of many that's focused on doing basically the same thing. Well, we're going to keep working at Ristorante for a while, I guess.
Huh? Continue working at the restaurant? Why?
Well, the higher-ups have to do paperwork and then figure out if the game is getting a sequel or a spin-off or something. If it is, then we'll stay where we are and do more of the same for a while. Act out new scenes, maybe do some epilogue stuff, that sort of thing.
A sequel? I don't even know what it'd be about. Wasn't Lily going to go back to college? Something like that? Depends on what path she took, though. I don't think she even mentioned architecture in your path, Liam.
Oh my god, we talked about this last time!
Oh, yeah, true. She had much less personality then.
Our game was pretty popular though, so it might have a sequel, right? Like, we have a higher chance of having one.
A sequel means more work, but it also means more money. I won't say no to more money. On the other hand, I've been this character for a year now, and I'm sick and tired of him.
They might do a spin-off game, though. Even if the franchise continues, it doesn't mean we'll necessarily have to act again.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I could use the money. I won't be disappointed if there's a sequel.
We'll just have to wait and see. No point in getting excited over nothing.
It'll be nice working at the restaurant for a while without having to act. I wonder if these are their real names. Do we really have to keep working there? Can't we just take a break while they deliberate all this crap?
You can if you want, but that means you won't have an income for a while. Sometimes it can take months for them to figure stuff out.
So I'll just crash at your place and, I don't know, steal your food?
Liam sighs exaggeratedly, but I know he'll show up to work tomorrow. He can't.
Whoa!
He
I
can't.
heard a scary sound.
That
was probably me
the
sighing.
exaggerated sigh.
Oh. It sounded like the screams of the damned for some reason on my end, but go ahead.
Maybe your computer. Maybe you should look at your computer setup again.
Oh, under audio it says screams at the damned.
Maybe I should uncheck that option.
Or me, I should check it another time.
Oh, great. Screams of the children. That's much better.
Is this happy scream? Is like children playing?
No. It's terrified screams. It's all terrifying screams.
Precisely.
Oh.
Anyway, he can't quit until we know what's going to happen.
Well, cheers to finishing the game. I don't know if we'll have to keep working on it after this, but at least this part of it's over. Good job, everyone.
We all raise their glasses and clink them together before downing our drinks. Sometimes I wonder why our planet had to get stuck with the love emotion of all things. Tricking girls into falling in love with you isn't exactly honorable. But then I remember that there's planets like Venland that run on arachnophobia.
Oh.
Be fun, yeah.
And
Where's
then
the
Erewhon doesn't seem so bad after all.
What's the planet that runs on arachnophilia?
Maybe that's one of the ones that's dying.
Oh,
Oh. Womp womp.
sad.
I will hug a cute stuffed spider to help the planet.
Clap your hands if you believe in spiders. A hangover. I shouldn't have had so much to drink last night, but we've been doing this gig for a year now. We can't help wanting to celebrate a little. I groggily turn over and look at the clock on my nightstand. Oh right, it's 4 a.m. This is when I normally had to wake up while working on the game.
Ugh.
Why? You think princes are naturally gifted with flawlessness? Oh no, it's the result of a very strict daily routine.
So that's why Anna couldn't trust him. It's all
Ooh,
fake.
ominous.
I normally wake
Well,
up... Yes,
At least I guessed one thing correctly.
I successfully guessed a line about Voldemort.
Oh yeah, that was pretty funny.
I normally wake up, shower, and then do skincare and hair care. The total length of time is a little different day to day depending on stuff like stress or hormones, but usually takes at least 3 hours.
Oh my god.
After that, I get dressed and head over to the restaurant to help the other chefs with the prep work. We never know if someone might call in sick or a certain vegetable is sold out at our vendors, so we have to give ourselves plenty of room to improvise. The The game's over now, so I don't have to force myself to work hard. Even if my pay gets docked, I can make up for it later, I guess. So, what should I do today?
So we're basically just playing as Pierre now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which took me a while to get. At first I was like, who is this person who's speaking right now? And then they mentioned like the sous chef thing, and I was like, wait a second. Okay. Should we skip work, get up right now, or hit the snooze?
If it were me, I would just snooze, but that's because of who I am. I don't like getting up at... I'd rather go to bed at 4 a.m.
What about you, Callie?
I'd say either, like, I mean, are we invested in making his life good, or would people be okay with wrecking his life and making him make bad choices? Because he's not really the player character.
Well, he just said he wouldn't mind being a little late, so I would go with snooze.
Snooze it is! Snooze or you lose.
Well, there's no point to getting up this early. I can skip my beauty routine for a day. Not like it'll kill me. Then he died.
And he dies instantly.
The end. Credits roll.
Oh. Disappointing roots.